Hello, guys. Welcome back to Einstein TV. It's another day, and we are going to be sharing with you guys on this broadcast how to make money online fast and simple in different ways. That is, especially as 2023 is concerned. We are moving right away to see how things have been happening. We all know there are different ways to make money, but the right information matters. Where you get it and how you get to execute it, that is another case. So you have to know this, and in case you come across any other um, means of making money and you don't know how to go about it, then you can get in contact and we can also brief you on how to go with it and make money online. So we are on the way to see what happens. There are different ways as I have already said. And first of all, no need to stress over such a matter. Stress is just something that can prevent you from achieving your full potentials in time of need. So instead, use the pressure that surrounds you to harness all the creativity your mind is able to master. There are some of us, we do some activities for fun, but we don't know that these activities can generate some incomes for us. So that is how we get to know when some people inform us about what we need to do. Fortunately, there are a plethora of ways to do so thanks to one cultural phenomenon called the internet. With internet, you have all and you can earn online, and you should also be aware that smartphone you can earn by using your smartphone and many more gadgets you have, but there are also necessities, right? There are necessities, but you discover that what you are doing for fun can generate income and you get to earn living through that means, right? So instead of scoring the town looking for manual labor, you can use your brain and your computers as a joint force to earn some much needed cash. Having an online source of money to help you solve your problems is a big advantage in life, as majority of people are struggling for financial breakthrough, financial freedom, which is something very important and necessary in the life of almost every human beings, whether it is paying off your debt or fines or scrapping up finances for a trip. This means of getting cheap pockets quick are the real deal. Every one of them, given the right effort and circumstances, can work for and to a perfection where you are heading to. Before everything else, persistence is the building block of every success. Although, when you hear of making money online without investment or with little investment, we also think it is very easy. But I get to tell you this: you have to be perseverance, whether it is luck, employing knowledge, combining luck and knowledge. These ways of earning money fast will change much more than your bank account balance. You will feel more capable, gain some valuable knowledge, and see yourself confidence rise through the roof. After all, you can use the initial funds as a basis for a future project. Every man has an entrepreneur within himself. Now it's time to find yourself what is capable and what can work for you as we move on through this direction. It's a great ways. When I say ways, it's because there are many ways at which you can earn, and we are moving to discover those ways. So just stay tuned and get your own that might apply to you. You might be using something for fun, of which it can help you so much. One of the ways that we can use to make money online is through online betting. So through online betting, you can make money through online betting. How can you make money through online betting? We are going to get it straight away and explain how you can get money on through online betting. When we hear of online betting, it's all about sport. When you bet, a majority do bet and earn a living through sport. When we hear of sport, it is very simple that now, watching sport is generally frowned upon and deemed as something not so useful in real life. But some people have fun watching sport, right? But they don't know they can make a living out of this pleasure they're having in watching sport. This may just be true for the majority of the population today concerning sport. Oftentimes, people use Monday night football as a means to escape their chores or work obligations. But a question should be posed right there: is that just a cry of boredom or a real love of sport? If you do indeed love watching sport, you can capitalize on it. Of course, if you sport watching is your favorite or is your hobby, you can capitalize on it. How can you capitalize on it? Online betting on games and players is the fastest way to earn a lot of money with little or no investment. So, seemingly without any limit, if you follow, let's say, the National Football League, par, Champions League, Premier League, whatever sport you are following, whether it's basketball or rugby or golf, if you follow the NBA, that is the National Basketball, why not try to guess how many points we the two teams score all together? How about predicting if Victor Oladipo will score, for example, more than 25 points the next game? Considering his current form, you predict based on analysis. Even if you don't have analysis for predictions, there are sport channels that mostly deals with prediction, and I have one of those channels where majority of my viewers, they comes in, we share ideas, we brainstorm, and we get to predict. When they bet, they will come back to testify, my bro, I did this, and I won on this, I won on this. And that is how they get to earn a living through online betting. So all those fun fact and sad, you can be turned into a lot of money and fast. Of course, luck is a big factor here, but having a sufficient knowledge of sport is a big advantage. That some people do have a lot, and tons of knowledge about sport, but they don't convert it into cash. In order to truly capitalize on the chance you have, aim at free bets. The catch is that many betting site offer a substantial amount of money for free bet just for first timers. You can use that house money to earn yourself a profit that you can earn free money. So when you earn during that first free trial, you can use that money to continue your journey on the online betting. If you lose, no harm done. You have lost, but you are tryers. That is why we say make money with $0. What do you need? You need but your smartphone. Your smartphone is a necessity. Your smartphone is a necessity, as we all know. And that is why we said you can make money with little or no investment. If you can use that first free bonus to get yourself to somewhere, you start from there and you find yourself getting so much in return. The best part about this is that you can make multiple accounts in order to maximize your chances of winning. Sport betting is much more than gambling. It can be a way to turn knowledge into money. Some people have the full knowledge about the statistic when it comes to sport betting, but what are they doing with it? There's nothing they are doing with it. They are just enjoying the show, making it look nice, but they don't seem to earn something meaningful out of this knowledge they are pouring out and they are enjoying. So now let's see what are other ways to earn money online. You have filling surveys. You can also earn money online with little or no investment by filling online surveys. How do you take these surveys? We are going to give you the vivid explanation on how to take surveys, filling out surveys. In recent years, especially, we have a strange way of looking at work. Somehow, no matter the disadvantages, a full-time job is always seen as a positive ways of making money. However, this option might not be possible for people who already work another job or study at a university. If you are studying at a university, it might be difficult for you to get a job, a stable job and a full-time job that will be able to fund your bills and other necessities. So now if you need to make money in less than 2 weeks, looking for a full-time job is not an option. However, you can search for a variable alternative to squeeze into your schedule that will make you feel comfortable whenever you are on it, and also deem fit to attend to your activities, to your current activities. Now we get it on by saying open one popular options for a student is filling out online surveys. There are many sites which employ people part-time. Usually the registration process is quite simple. You apply and connect your paper account to your own account on that site. There, you start filling out online surveys. They usually contain only a few words, one paragraph at most. There are also some easy ones like a multiple choice answer sheet or something similar. So we might say online surveys are always scam, but you need to get to the right channel before you can know the right online surveys that can give you that money. So now, as we say, if you have free time and a sufficient amount of persistence, this is a good job for you in order to earn money. You have to be patient. Usually, the money will drip slow. It will come slow at around 10 to 50 cents, but it's still something if you can earn 10 to 50 cents without necessarily investing a huge amount of money per survey. So, however, if you opt to do a lot of them each day, you may be able to have some money at the end of your decisive 2 weeks period. For example, 10 cent to 50 cent per survey. If you take only 10 surveys in a day, you make a lot of money, right? In order to accomplish this venture, you have to set out a plan and register an account on just about every survey site there is. If you are in need of some holiday gifts, there are options for that too. Some sites don't give just money, but rewards or vouchers for a certain purpose. That is how we get it on, and we are moving on. If you are not employed and if you are a student, then you can get yourself busy with online surveys when it is your off time, when it is your free time. And we get to say get paid for searching the web. That is another means you can make money online with little or no investment. So how do you get paid for searching the web? That is another big way to make money with little or no investment. Web browsing is something that we do almost 100 times per day without even noticing. The online has become an all-knowing database of knowledge, and we are quick to exploit the advantages it gives us. In order to find out something new or to double check a piece of information we already process, we return to the holy trio of searching engines, Google, Yahoo, and Bing. However, in the use of these engines hides another way to earn a profit when obtaining one is an urgent task. So whenever you search something online, you're browsing the web, you're searching the web, and that is giving us the vivid points of view how you can get money through that same means of how to make money online. So there are certain sites with whom you can strike a deal by downloading certain ad on old trackers. You can actually earn money just by performing random Google searches. You do this every day, many times, and right there you earn. Of course, but then why shouldn't you make a profit? One of the most significant sites in this area of internet marketing and profit making, there are many of them, and if you search on how to fill these activities, you are going to get them. For example, you have kill me, share, and your opinion and shop to earn real cash reward. Killme.com, that is QMEE.com. Earning a dollar simply requires downloading an add-on and clicking on the signified result. So we are just giving you an example of how this process of earning money online through get paid for for searching weight looks like. So you can also exploit it at your own advantage. You can try to do some research from it and know what works for you. We have given an example to be kill me, share your opinion, and shop to earn real cash reward. Killme.com actually sponsors some advertisers or website intent for allowing them to spread their brand as much as possible. The highlighted result will show up in a different color with a secret catch price hiding behind it. This isn't always a big sum, as we know, mostly revolving around 10 cents or a little bit more. There are some sites which allow you to strike gold at over $10 on your first click. So enabling this great way of making influx will only boost your bank account, and it isn't some outrageous amount of money. It's still a good quantity, especially if you plan your 2 weeks like a pro. So uh, despite what we go through, despite the process, the means we use in making money, even if it is 1 cent, when you have not invested anything anywhere, it is still worth it. It is still worth it. So we cannot really complain. We cannot really say it's small, it's little. 1 cent without investment is still money. If you put more effort, you're going to rise up to $100 and so on and so forth. So now we are getting on to see what happens to make money online by online market trading. So when we talk about online market trading, what do we mean? What are we simply talking about? We are talking about different strategies on how to make money online through online market trading. You have probably watched The Wolf of Wall Street, right? So there you can see hundreds of stockbrokers as they go through their day. Back then, the stock trading world was a closed one. You had to get a substantial amount of papers and diplomas along with some important connections just in order to be able to enter the world of market trading. The content is always misunderstood when it comes to market trading and other forms of trading. You have to research, you have to do research to understand what you are talking, what you are going to face. Many people willing to earn some quick cash were discouraged from entering the industry. That sort of mindset is a thing of the past. Nowadays, we believe it or not, things are happening the way it's supposed to happen. So the future of stock trading is no Wall Street, but online market trading platform sites. For example, like eToro.com, an online CFD trading the market plus 500 are giving everyone a fair chance to invest their money. So why are we talking with examples? Those are some of the sites which do real deal. There can be others that we are not aware of, but if you know them, try it and give us feedback in the comment section. So you can use a free trial account, but you can also invest a small amount in order to get an unlimited premium account. I am not saying you should get a paid account, but I am just giving, if you are very fast and smart to make it big, no problem. You can go for premium account that will give you unlimited access. You will be able to buy shares just like the men in suits, and also a few that some money in your hands. What's the trick? That is the matter. So when we are sharing with you different ways to make money, it doesn't apply to everybody. Everybody has their own field at which they can make money online. So different points applies to different individuals at different times and in their different countries. However, some sites offer both a sign-up bonus plus an options to track the activity of the top traders. That way, you can simply mimic their moves and earn quick a bit of money online. Stock trading is a great way to capitalize on the boom of a company, or to save your trading the fall of 1 2. So that is it. We are getting it right away, and we have been sharing some points that can help you to earn money online in different capacities. So don't hesitate to try out what works for you. That is the reason why we bring many points to earmark what can work for you in different perspective, guys. So just choose what is best for you and you apply the knowledge and see how it works. And if it works, that is good. It might be your domain, it might not be your domain, but just try out something to see what happens. There are different ways, both for students, non-students, and many more. So what you need to know is just take in the right method that works well for you, and you get not to regret later. So we are moving on still with point how to make money online. That is it, and we get to this next point from this angle. What is the next point? What does it look like? We say claim your tax. These are for a particular group of people and not for everybody. Not everybody can claim their tax, and not everybody is paying tax, right? So this applies to those who pays their tax. For example, you have different ways as we get it from this angle. Paying your tax is a different ways to earn money, but we are not going to take that for now, as we have gone past that level. So now we are at the level of review website, test apps for cash. That is how we can make money online. How does it work to make money online? Through reviewing website and testing apps for cash. That is what we are going to be discussing with you. If you are a PC or smartphone users, as Eli said, smartphones are necessities for some of us, while computers are also necessities. It depends your level in life, it depends your standard, and that is how we see it in different perspective. You may have all these things, but you may not know that you can use it to make money until you are being briefed on them. So how do you use your smartphone, your laptop, to make money? By reviewing website and testing apps for cash. The better your gadget use and allow you to access all the cool features one might need to live and efficient and easy life. So, but have you ever thought about how to do these apps get approved? That is a big question. But there are some people who are expert but they don't know they can make cash out of it. They don't just get through in on the app store without any testing before a hand. The app developers, they don't just get and put the app into the app store without testing the apps. Of course, they don't, and you can snatch a dollar or two in that industry. Let us get a vivid explanation on how this can happen. Applications of any kind need to be tested before publishing them. Instead of hiring professionals to assess every bit of their functioning, that is, many companies tend to the layman for help, and we are going to be the one to test these apps for proper use. It makes sense when you think about it, right? Not many apps are made for the picky programmers, but regular users. Apps are being created for users, not programmers. The only thing they require is ease of use, tools, and management. Companies allow certain users to test the apps for them in order to see how they perform in the course so that they can implement it right away. This is done through sites like, for example, usertesting.com. With usertesting.com, you can go there and explore the different uh, opportunities of testing apps. You simply sign up and make up an applications that are in need of testing. In order to earn money, you have to perform a trial and a review of about 20 to 30 minutes. That is of your time. After the job is done and a thorough review is delivered, you will get around $10 via paper. This is an excellent way of earning some really good cash, right? Over the course of the few weeks, you can get something huge. So furthermore, you can make a funding and a functioning plan in order to take advantage of free time and enable yourself to get a first-hand look at some cutting-edge apps. All this while getting paid for it sounds good and right, and that is how you keep moving up with your earning online, and your bank account keep swelling every day as you move on. So that is it, guys. That is one of the means to earn money online, and we are still going to share with you many more from this end. So let's see what can really happen as we are moving from one angle to another. It can be easy to do so, but you need to be smart. You need to be smart to know what you have at your disposal so that it can help you harness the things you can do to earn those cash. So now we are moving to the next point to see what can happen. So that is it, guys. What have you to share with us when it comes to make money online? When it comes to making money online, what other means do you know that we can make money online? There are people who are stranded. There are people who have the potentials, but they don't know how to use it, guys. If you have any and you can share with us, we are going to appreciate you so much so that we can get to share the ideas with others who need it urgently to overcome financial freedom in their domains so that we can get a world free of independence people financially. It's all about financial independence we are fighting for. Majority of people are always fighting for financial independence, and that is how we get to know from one angle to another if we can achieve it or not. So we get on from this angle with the next point, which says trade cryptocurrency. Trading cryptocurrency give you an advantage to earn online. To trade cryptocurrencies, there are different ways you can do it. And when we say trade cryptocurrency, some people we see it in a different direction. So let's explain and give you some of these ways how you can trade cryptocurrency. When someone mentions the subject of money, you probably start thinking about paper notes, right? Sure, this is the way money has been for the past few centuries, with no apparent end in sight. But hold on for just a bit and let's get into this trading of cryptocurrency into proper. What if there was a form of money that is decentralized? Let's say that this money will be completely controlled by the users, not the governing bank or the rules that over the people with an iron fist in an oligarchy system. What will have happened? Now you are in a lock because you can earn money by doing business with that money, right? Even though this sounds and seems paradoxical, it's a true paradigm of our world. Cryptocurrencies have taken over our economy. People use them to pay for stuff online as more and more companies and retailers are offering payment in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoins, and other forms of cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies exist in different forms, right? This is because money transfers this way are untraceable and cannot incriminate anyone. But where do you fit in all this scheme we have mentioned? Well, dear friend, as I explained to you about cryptocurrency, you can take on the role of Bitcoin miner. When we talk about taking a role of Bitcoin miner, I'm not telling you you should go and invest your money, because the title of the uh, broadcast says trade cryptocurrency as a means of making money online with little or no investment, right? Mining is a slang word for using special hardware and software to be the link between people transferring Bitcoin from one place to another. During these transactions, a small fee gets deposited in your wallet. Another good way of earning money using cryptocurrency is usually investing in different currencies and selling them when they blow up, right? As it is with cryptocurrency, this is a risky business. You have to take note. This is a risky business that just might allow you to experience a turnaround in less than 2 weeks by keeping track of the price, best, and rises. You will know exactly when to buy and when to sell. Selling at the right time could turn your life around just in a twinkle of an eye, and you become a millionaire or a billionaire. That is the beauty of cryptocurrency. And it has some people who have experience, who are talented in this field. That is why I earlier said different points arrive and apply to different people. So you cannot have all the points on this broadcast applies to one person. So it might either apply to an employee, employer, students, teachers, and so on and so forth. So let's see. We have make studying notes and sell online. Make studying notes and sell online. That is another way you can make money online as we see it standing. So that is it, guys. Another way of making money online is make studying note. Another way you can earn money online is via make studying notes and sell them online. There are students and there are graduates that don't know how to start making it so far as to make their own real cash is concerned. So there are also different ways you can get started in life before you land your dream job. So one of those ways is to make studying notes and sell them online. So how do you go about making your online note and selling them online? That is what we are going to explain now. Nothing is useless in this life, as we can see. This method is specifically aimed at college students, as we earlier said, giving them a way to turn knowledge into some quick cash, right? Earning money at this stage of your life may be tough, but it can give you an extra amount of motivation and a creativity boost. If you will, if you obtain some healthy and effective habit, and at this point in your life, you may very well consider yourself a lucky and accomplished man. Such habits and entrepreneurship last for an entire lifetime, right? So let's see how it goes. Let's say you are a psychology student in the third year of your studies. You are fairly good at what you do and you have good marks, but you are struggling for cash, right? Why not take all your old notebooks and shorten them? Create zip versions for everything you studies. That is for students who need to know to pass an exam, right? You summarize them. Although this might seem a little outlandish, there is a way and there's a plethora of ways from which you can approach this particular venture. Can you approach this venture? You can simply post your offer on a Facebook group or make deals to send people the encrypted tax files. That is only when they are done sending you money via PayPal account. Also, different accounts. You can create two versions of this script, one for students who barely want to pass and another for those who want to get the maximum out of the subject. So in school there are different type of students. There are those who are studying to know what the subject is. There are those who are there to pass just the exam, to pass just the subject. So you do these tricks in two ways. The other ones will, of course, be much more expensive than the first one, right? So there is always an exam period, and there are always lazy individuals willing to pay for zip knowledge. By typing out these papers, you will both earn some quick cash in 2 weeks, all while relearning what you knew before. You are just revising your knowledge. You will both be a richer man and a better expert in your field. That is to say, you can make money with your own notes in school and better money for that matter. And that is one of the ways we advise, especially freshers, new graduates, and even those who are still in school to take it on, and they can be able to make it big through that means. So we move on with the next point on how to make some cash online in different ways. As we have already seen, make studying note and sell them online. Now we move on to the next stage. And what have you? Tell us what you think about each point and if it does applies to you. share with us your experience and let us know. So now we get on with give online English lessons. How do you give online English lessons to get some cash? Let's see what an explanation can hold for this. English is a language that we all use in some form during the day, right? Almost everybody in every part of the world, not everybody, but English stands a chance of the biggest and the most spoken language as we know, that is in business, uh, all forms of almost all forms of life. So it's the unique and incredibly effective lingua franca of this era, touching billions of lives and allowing us to communicate regardless of borders or continent. Knowing English is important, and most of us think that there isn't a person in the world who doesn't have at least good command of English language. Well, this is not the case, and there lies your own potential profit. There are millions and billions of people who doesn't know a word in English. But for some of us, we know the English and it is wastes. We don't even know and we don't even have a means to make cash. And this is one of the potentials you can use to make money. Two-thirds of the world, maybe even more, don't know not even A1 level English, but they seek ways to learn it. They seek way to learn it. In an age where people don't have time and when every second is valued, a growing trend is online English lessons. If you are a native speaker or at least fluent in English, there is a lot of cash waiting for you without you being aware in the first place. For venturing into this area of business, the resources you need are pretty basic: a computer with a webcam and a microphone alongside an internet connection. Some of us have all these gadgets, but it is used for fun. Some of us really have it, but we don't they don't produce, they don't yield any cash for us in return. But if you are one of those people who are fluent in English and you are looking for a way on how to make it, this is it, guys. You can search for a top rated English teaching site. They are always looking for teachers because business is going crazy in this age of digitalization. You will most likely be asked do not and to do an introductory video alongside a text lesson. If you are even barely good, getting a job will be a piece of cake for you. You will either be paid per lesson or per hour, depending on the areas you are teaching, depending on the country. So the company you are working for, the bottom rated companies give anything starting from $10 for high paying countries, whereas the better website where we pay you up to $40 per lesson, it's business and it's worth exploring, guys. So that is it. As you can see, you have to be smart and get the right information to be able to help you get to your destination where you are admiring to be, right? That is why we say you have to aim higher. So that is it. Give online English lessons and you make some cash online, right? So now let's go. We have another point here which says another way to make money online is claim your tax back. How do you claim your tax back? This doesn't apply to majority. It applies only to those who do pay tax. Have you ever worked part-time during the summer? Those are the people whom can claim back their tax. How about a low-paid internship just to boost your CV? Every student has experienced this kind of labor and must have been forced to pay income tax due to the fact they were employed. But what I will tell you is this: there is a catch in this situation. There is a certain amount of income that is not to be taxed. Many people don't know this and deem their taxation a pretty normal thing. As a result, many people don't get as much money as they can. Have you ever thought about this? And this is the information we are bringing forth to you. In the taxation record, there are instances where you have been wrongly taxed, but you have never seen the money, right? Why is this so? According to federal law, that applies to the United States state and other parts of the world. You have to be the one to pay attention to the amount of survey you are taxed for. You need to know what you are being taxed for. If there are any irregularities or regularities, you have to be the individual filing a request for a tax return. This can be a great way for you to earn some quick cash. For example, right? So there are some of us who have paid tax and we can claim them back. So how does it happen? It might seem laughable, right, at first, but there were instances of people getting a tax refund of over 50,000 US dollars of wrongly taken money. This doesn't have to be an eternity either. This money can be just from a 5 to 6 years period. Believe it or not, if you leave and file a request, you might be surprised to find that the state owns you a few hundred or $1,000. Your country owes you this. It will be stupid to expect a fortune to be left on your front porch. But getting back what you are owed and what you are owed can be a good financial resource in time of need when difficulties set in. The money will be yours the next day if you file a report in time. So that is how we get to know you can get some money online by filing your tax and claiming your tax back, right? So that is it, guys. That is one of the ways we can make some cash online. Another way, how to make money online with little or no investment, become an online content creator. So an online content creator or an online content writer can also be a good way for some people who have that skill, for some people who have that talent to make good cash online. So how do we go about it? That is another way we can make some cash online, as it says. So guys, let's see how it goes. How do you become an online creator or writer? Writing is a strange job, right? It just might be the only profession in the world in which everyone thinks they can do, but it's not like that. Almost nobody can. If you have an overabundance of creativity and you might want to try honing your craft until you reach perfection, there is ways, content to be written and ideas to be expressed every day, which puts the writing profession among the ones that will never ever die. You can make a profit out of it from the comfort of your home. That is why we say another means you can work at home and you earn a decent life. Many people are doing that. Sites like People Pay Out, those are some of the advanced those are some of the examples we are giving you. We say site like People Pay Hour, Freelancer, and others run amazing schemes for writing content. They allow clients to register an account in order to outsource for work. Upon posting an ad, writers will get an opportunity to compete for a job that will be paid. Therefore, these content writing sites both give companies a chance to discover young and talented writers, as well as giving unaffirmed writers a chance to shine and earn some money. And if you are down for investing some time and trying to the best you can, money will flow on the regular basis if you have that skill of writing. So the advantage of content writing site is just the sheer diversity of content to be written. You have magazines editors looking for someone to write a 150 word article about face masks in one instance. That is in another. You can see someone paying a few $1,000 for a 150-page long book about capitalism. That is different ways you can capitalize on writing contents online. There's something for everyone, and people are paying good money for something you in particular might be good at, but you don't know how to go about it. You need information. On the other hand, you can choose to practice areas of writing which you are good or which you are not so good at. This is not only, and this will not only gives you experience and a bettering of your skills, but also a valuable addition to your CV that can boost you to the next level. So guys, I earlier said, and I will repeat it, this doesn't apply to everybody. Even I'm sharing this with you guys, it doesn't apply to me. I cannot write. I cannot say I cannot write. I can write, but there are some that I cannot do. It doesn't apply to me. Do what applies to you and you get the result right away. So that is it, guys. Become an online creator. Let's go. Trading domain names is one of the ways to make money with little or no investment online. How can you trade a domain name and make cash online? That is the big question that is going to be answered just now. First of all, we want to clarify what a domain is. Even in short, what it is: a virtual address as which you can find a website. That is a domain. By typing that particular domain out on your keyboard, you get an immediate window inside the sphere of services that you are looking for, and that's a domain name. It's the most sophisticated form of communications and information sharing. But what do domain names have to do with enlarging your wallet? That is the bigger question. How can I do this? The notion is pretty simple and people simply refuse to acknowledge it. So let's see how it can go the long way. As we said, domain names can be traded. Let's convert this situation to an allergy in order to understand how domain names trading functions. Imagine that you have a piece of land at an excellent location. From that piece of land, you can be anywhere in town in just about 5 minutes. It's the absolute best location for habitation. Right now, all of a sudden, there is a rich guy that wants that land at all costs. Whatever it costs, he is going to buy it. He doesn't want because of convenience, but only to prevent others from holding that prestige. Because of this, he is willing to pay 100 times the amount of money you have bought the property. You sell it and earn cash, and that is double money. So, like with physical locations, some website names are cool and attract a lot of customers. There isn't a company in the world that wants a complex web address. In order to get the best one possible, companies are willing to buy the best ones just so they won't have competitions. They'll be at the top, they'll have the monopoly. Here's where you can come in as a seller. You can register any domain you want for a small amount of money. Afterward, you can shop it on domain exchange website in order to gain a profit. It's probably the fastest way of earning money online out of all the possible ways, but it applies to particular group of people. It doesn't apply to everybody. As we may see it, it doesn't apply to all. It applies to particular groups of people. That is one of the ways you can use to earn money online. So take note, Some people are good in this aspect of domain name, while others aren't. So every points to particular groups of people, as we always say. And now let's see what happens. Offer online tutoring. As we always say, offering online tutoring is one of the ways to make money online. How can you make money online through online tutoring? There are some of us who are very smart and have the positions, the asset to make this happen. Everyone has something they are good at, as we earlier said. Even if it's a medical or a media skill by definition, there is at least one person in the world who doesn't have that skill, right? There is also at least one person who doesn't have that skill but is willing to pay good money to earn that knowledge or privilege. Although they are growing the database about whether knowledge should be free, capitalizing on your brain powers is the best feeling in the world. And what do we have to say about this? If you are a college student, right, there, there is an infinite way of earning financial resources because of what you are already entitled to, of what you already know. Many middle schools and high school kids are struggling during their semesters, as well as a large number of college kids. Why not take the chance to help someone and earn a lot of money over a period of 2 weeks? There are numerous places where you can live and add that you are offering lessons on certain subjects, different platforms, and you will learn it big that you will get a surprise. People might hire you to do online tutoring. The most obvious and easiest group to target, for example, is young children. Everyone with high school diploma can give lessons in English, literature, algebra, even lessons in such basic school subject can net you earning of $20 per hour as a starting rate. This is a good way both to enrich young minds and help people, as well as earn some money on the side. It applies to different categories of people, right? Of course, it's great that you can earn hundreds of dollars over the course of 2 weeks, and but you can also think ahead. If you gain some students to give Skype lessons during finals, they can become your long-term customers. Like with every other good services offered, people tend to recommend a good tutor to their friends, families. Just like that, your business will grow and you will have an influx of money at the end. And that is how you make your money online with your skills. Very simple, right? So, what else can you do online to make money? That is a question that we are getting it answers right away. What else can you do to make money online? Is it something that we have to brainstorm on, and we are seeing it in different perspective, right? Offer online tutoring. When you offer online tutoring, you can make money online, right? Surprisingly, you see that you have made a lot of cash by offering online tutoring. Now, let's see another way on how to make money online. Selling stock photos is another way on how to make money online with little or no investment. When you hear of how to make money online, there are different ways and it applies to different individuals in different locations. So, does selling stock photos as means of making money online with little or no investment applies to you? Let us know, and you will ask this question: how does it happen that you're selling stock photos online and you're making money? Some people might be surprised, right? Have you ever seen a photo of random sidewalk on the cover of a magazine? How about a large garden? This is the question you need to answer, or even a snapshot of a rock concert on a website. There's all stock photographs without a trademark or a sign that can be bought and used in any circumstances. They can literally be anything that is of use to a brand, company, or anyone else. Is a growing market that you can get into and fairly easily ways to make money online, right? So there are sites like Flick, Photolia, and iStock Photo, which specializes in selling such photos. By uploading your snaps, you give yourself a chance of earning quite a lot of money. Every photo has to go through a rigorous check to see if it fits the description of a stock photo. If everything is go okay, you are ready to tag your photos and help potential clients find them. By searching for a certain term, they will come one step closer to finding your photos and purchasing it. So some people have these skills, but they don't know how to go about it and make money out of it. When you are on a trip somewhere, take your camera. Some people have cameras. Some people have good smartphones with good cameras. What are they doing with it? They also can capitalize on it to make cash online. As we are saying, as an advice, when you are on a trip anywhere or somewhere, take your camera or smartphone with you and try to snap some good stock photos of monuments and landmarks there. Tourist and travel websites live of stock photos. On average, a stock photo is sold for $10. If you are productive enough and willing to sacrifice a substantial amount of time, you will get handsomely paid. This is a good way, and this is a money earning method, and that goes both ways. You expand your artistic skills and earn a lot in the process if you have a good amount of quality photographies with no brands on them. Consider uploading them and trying yourself out. Clients are quick to find the photos and buy them, and you will make money. You will make money online. That is it, and that we get to go. Make money online is the deal, and if you don't know, you have to learn. In life, if you are not earning, you should be spending. If you are not spending, you should be learning how to earn. And I'm here to sensitize you, to brief you on how to earn money. So let's go. We have another key point on how to earn money online. Another way on how to make money online: sell your games or gaming account. You can either sell your games or gaming account and you will make money online, right? So in life, if you are not earning, you should be spending. If you are not spending, you should be learning how to earn. And I'm here to teach you or to show you one or two ways at which you can earn, which may be your potentials, which may be your talent, but you are not aware. So get to discover this point. Sell your games or gaming account. A while ago, you had to buy a physical copy of game on a CD in order to play it. Sure, that was how it was. It was simply, even by today's standards, you just had to put the CD into the corresponding drive and install the game. However, this created complications. If you lost the CD or damage your PC, you will have to buy a new copy of the game and spend even more money. All this become a thing of the past when gaming engines arrive. Things have changed on time, and you can still make money through those ways We have engines like Steam and Origin allow you to buy games online and have them on your account forever. A tornado tore down your home and destroy your computer. No problem. All you have to do is log into your Steam account and you can play just where you left it off. The gaming cloud service is one of the best things to happen to the tech world. If you are short on money, the answer to a quick payout may be lying within your Steam or Origin account. So chances are very high and you are having like 30 plus games on your account plus some amazing progress on them, right? Well, you should think to sell your account to someone else who is in it. And there are people who don't really have the nerves of playing games non-stop, so they literally buy other people's account in order to have a better experience. If you have been playing well at all, let's say League of Legends, people are going to be willing to purchase your account for even $1,000 or more dollars. Yes, in these cases, something you have been doing for fun your whole life could earn you an incredible amount of money one single day. So there are things people do for fun and it can earn them good cash, but they are still to discover it. And that's why we are here to brief you on some of those key facts, some of those factors that can bring you some sort of earnings overnight. So majority of people do play games and we know that, and they play it as fun. They can still use it to make money, right? So now let's see how it goes. Rent out spare room or coach on Airbnb. So that's another way to earn cash. That's another way to earn cash, and we see it as a means for some people who applies to be able to better their life in that domain by earning cash. So rent out a spare room or a coach on Airbnb. Long ones are the days of going through the ads in the paper to search for an available apartment or room. How can this help you to earn some money online? Such a system made trips to another country a living hell, right? All that changed thanks to Airbnb, a revisionary website that allows tourists to directly contact homeowners and see their apartment and rooms. Instead of staying at expensive hotels, people use their own homes as hotels, welcoming strangers at a reasonable price, and you can directly benefit from this. If you have such places, you can exploit this method to earn something online. All you have to do is make an account on Airbnb, vacation renters, cabins, beach houses, unique homes and experiences, and post some good photos of your apartment, room, coach on the website, along with some informations to captivate the minds of tourists. There is an ongoing trend of low-cost traveling with people looking to crash on coaches for a night or two. What's cheap for them can earn you quick a bit of money during the course of a few days. It might be cheaper for them, but it is something worth making money for you who is opportune. If you have a coach, you can welcome some cold foreigners and be the guide they deserve to have when coming to your homeland. So you can get at least some cash, like $200 in 1 week, even if you don't rent out the whole place or don't rent out every day. However, this initial 2 week financial boost can become something much more by being a great host and allowing your guests to have a good time. So you will get an awesome rating, and people love awesome rating. You will become more and more popular with people wanting to stay at your place. There will be recommendation, as every good deed lead to one turn. So that is it, guys. We have already enumerated the points on how to get on with making money online on this show, and we are going to be rounding up with the video. And you have to know that that is how life has been. With financial freedom, we fight every day. It makes sense if you have another idea on how to make money. Although we have tons and tons of ideas on how to make money, but we are going to be sharing them one after the other, as we have already done in this show. So guys, let's see how things goes, and we are going to be bringing forth many videos on how to help us be positive and stay focused in our lives and in our daily lives. So guys, if you have gone through these points, these videos, and you get to discover what you are good at and you don't know how to start, don't forget to contact us directly, and we are going to give you and help you out with the explanation on how you can earn some money with $0. Okay, with $0. We have many points and it applies to different individuals. So one must applies to you, as there are many points. So stay blessed. Till next video. Love you all.